notice we're missing
Do you
somebody.
suppose he'll even watch this?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, he will.
Do you suppose they're already dressed up and they're running around?
I've heard from patients that he is already on the book online, and the kids were knocked out in the strollers
Good for
after a
him.
long travel day. So.
That's kind of weird because we were there last week. He's here this week, and you're there next week.
Yep.
That's just weird. Time for Delgado to go.
Yeah.
So, but before we get into
Training.
asking him
Oh, they're on the
questions,
West Coast.
we're going to make this quick because he's got to get home and cut his finger off.
Yeah, again.
My other
For the
one.
second week in a row.
Yeah, we were going to remove stitches, but it was a little tender yet, so I'm thinking, nah, yet. Plus, how we were doing it was, you know, probably not.
Archaic and
Yeah, it was archaic. So that's how we were doing it.
caveman-esque.
All right, so we're going to make this quick, but you guys, this is going to make you guys laugh. So, I'm adjusting a patient today who last week came in and they had an appointment with their medical doctor, which is great. I love medical doctors, save my life. They do a great job. Just like there's some dipshit chiropractors, there's some medical doctors that you go about. So this patient is sharing with her MD. Last week she's telling me she's going in for her, just to follow up for her headaches and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, and she goes, well, should I tell her I'm going to the chiropractor? I said, well, unless you don't want to, but I really don't care. I mean, it'd be like asking your MD, should I tell my chiropractor I'm seeing you? I was like, I would. It really doesn't matter to me. So she goes in last week. I got to think. So last Wednesday, she was in yesterday, and then she saw her MD again today. So she goes in last week, tells her that, comes in yesterday, and says, yeah, I went to my medical doctor, and they said, here's the deal. I don't have a problem with chiropractors. Like, I need their approval. You know, that's whatever. I don't have a problem with chiropractors. But the reason you have to keep going back to a chiropractor is because it's just a temporary fix, and they don't ever get to the problem. I'll wait for that. And so I was like, what do you mean? They said, yeah, you never really get to the cause of the problem. And the reason you have to keep going back is because they never fix it, and that's why you have to keep going back. I said, well, that's an interesting theory. I said, prior to coming to see me, how much less medication are you on? She goes, exactly. I said, so here's my question. I want you, when you go back to see her, she goes, I go back tomorrow morning. I said, well, ask her this. Tell her, first of all, I think that's a really good question. And I'll address that question about the cause, and I wrote on my card. I said, here's my cell phone number, but here's what I want you to ask your medical doctor. If chiropractic doesn't fix the problem, then why are patients that she's sending to still on blood pressure medication, still on the cold medication? And I started writing off all these medications, all of the headache medications that you were on. Why are they still on those if they're fixing the problem? So she asked her that today. And she goes, well, that's just an absurd question. Because when you take the pill, it fixes the problem. Boom!
And she said that out loud.
She said that out loud. And I was like, so is your medical doctor going to be calling me? Because I would love to discuss this with her. And she goes, she doesn't see that there's any reason that she needs to call you and explain what they do. I said, was she mad? And she goes, she was furious. Which I think, I wasn't mad. I was like, really? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I didn't say that to her, but I was like, that's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Have her call me, because I would like to explain to her how we get to the cause of the problem. I said, well, what did you explain to her? She goes, well, I explained to her that because of my lifestyle stresses, my body, you ready for this? My body hasn't adapted, my body has adapted improperly. Therefore, the nerves are being irritated. And this is the best part. And my body can't comprehend the environment that I put it in. I was like, you really said comprehend? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I know chiropractors that couldn't figure that out. I was like, that is really good. I said, what did your medical doctor say? She goes, that it's just silly. Ready for this one? I'm gonna look at the camera. Look at the camera. It's just silly if you really think that your nerves control your body. Read for it. Comments? Comments?
What?
I was like, well, you know what you need to do is you need to maybe have her go pick up a Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
And maybe just refer to the most basic of anatomy books. I said, so really? I said, do you believe that? And she goes, no. She goes, because I asked her, what happens if I cut the nerve to my heart? Your heart would keep her. This is what she said. Well, it wouldn't make any difference at all. You have to look at the camera. Don't look at me. I said, really? She said that if I cut the nerve to the heart would keep working? Yeah.
Is she still going to this medical doctor?
This is where I differ on that, because I said, are you satisfied with your
No.
No, I know you are too, where we are. Yes,
I'm
she
just
is.
not going to go to somebody whose common sense is that far off.
Yeah.
I'm cool with going to somebody who knows what they're doing, but that's somebody who has no idea.
Are they licensed?
Yeah, they're licensed.
Wow.
So that's the battle that humanity has. You know, there's a battle, and I'll let these guys ramble when I'm done. There's a battle we have as chiropractors in the chiropractic profession, because, you know, my wife sent a good friend of hers, this high school friend, to a chiropractor after much convincing. And the chiropractor, hi George, this is George, we're doing our weekly video. This is George.
Would you guys go home already?
Not yet, we're doing our weekly video.
There's Matt and Mike. What's your name again?
I'm that guy.
He's the Jets fan, remember?
I'm the Jets fan, I'm that guy.
He's a Jets fan. I'm a Browns fan. Hey, we were 1-16, 1-17.
Hey, you guys weren't good.
1-15.
It happens.
Well, you know what happened, don't you?
What's that?
They got lousy ball players.
They got a lot of lousy ball players.
All their first round draft picks, the last 3 years, aren't playing ball anymore.
One of our patients stopped in and said, hi, great dude. Even though he's a Browns fan, we'll get past that.
Yeah.
So, you know what's cool about George, you just shared with me today? He was high school friends with Ernie, went to college with Ernie, served in the military, thank you, with Ernie, and then worked at the same job with Ernie. And they're both patients here.
That's cool.
Isn't that just the coolest thing? That's just so sharing with me today, and I was like, oh, I remember that. So anyway, so my wife sends a friend of hers from high school to this chiropractor, and after much convincing, and the chiropractor never checked or adjusted her spine. She goes, he did some weird stuff to my sternum and just pushed on it, and now her sternum's got this big bump there, and it's all swollen. And she's not mad at Sean, thank goodness, but she's not going back to the chiropractor, and now she's going to go for massage and physical therapy. So, good job. So we do have a battle, I mean that sarcastically, we do have a battle chiropractically with the weird stuff like that. You know, Delgado was just sharing some stuff with me in the room that we won't share, but how your paradigm all of a sudden, you're awakened to what's possible with chiropractic, which I think is cool to, you know, like I said today, you can see him growing, can't you? Mm-hmm. Just in his messaging and the internal messenger, but his communication with patients is you're becoming that chiropractor that the other night I said I see more in you that you see in yourself. I used to tell that to him all the time and to Frank Orr. And not that you didn't, but there's that potential that it's there, man. We just got to unleash the dragon. That'd be a good movie, wouldn't it? So, but then we have that battle with the ridiculous of the allopathic side of medicine that thinks like that. And I think there's some good allopaths out there. There's some really bad ones. There's some good chiropractors out there. Some really bad ones. Mm-hmm. And you know, I mean, it's kind of neat when we get some of those. Like the lady you took care of tonight was sent to us by her medical doctor. Yeah. And now her husband's going to come get checked. So anyway, I'm done. It's up to you. What do you guys say?
I'm just blown away by that.
It's bizarre.
I mean, my daughter, who's 10 years old, knows and understands.
I was laughing. I was like, "Are you serious?"
Wow.
You know, it's like, "Oh my gosh," and you know, whatever. So,
I'm kind of speechless at that.
What about Gil? You got anything to say?
Same. Well, I'm the same with them. I ask all the kids when they come in, what controls the body? What system of the body controls the body? And even little kids know.
Mm-hmm.
The nervous system.
You know, I remember long before you guys were chiropractors, I had wrote an article on ear infections, and I got a note from a medical doctor, and I remember her name, and I still have a letter here, and she wrote me a letter that I'm an embarrassment, I think, to the chiropractic profession, let alone public. She put this on her letterhead and everything, and she's still practicing, because I check consistently, that I would think that the nerve system has any innervation to the ear. So I did go to Gray's Anatomy on my old photocopy machine, and I copied and I sent her all of it from Gray's Anatomy, and I was like, you might have missed this part that day in school, but this is the nerve innervation to the ear. It's from Gray's Anatomy. I think it was like the 38th edition or something like that. She never responded back to my letter, which is weird. But I was like 3 years of practice and she did that, and she was like, so. Anyway, we good?
Pretty good.
All right, see you next week. Ciao.